Gloria Strode, and welcome to Straightforward. Today we are visiting with some of our amazing friends here at 4.0 Fitness. The wonderful Terrence Flowers, his amazing young nephew, his amazing mom sung in the choir with us. We were church members at Ward's Chapel, AME, just a beautiful mother, God-fearing woman, just willing to praise the Lord at every opportunity that she gets. And so you didn't know that I knew your mom like that.
No, ma'am.
So when I was watching you as you moved about in the community, working with the Little League and then other community organizations and supporting things going on over the years, and then when I heard you had this brick and mortar, I reached out to you and you were like, yeah, if you want to get fit and all of that. And I sent you a message and said, I don't want to come because I'm going to get an F from the coach. And you said, oh, you can do it because my mom is doing it and she's hanging in there. She's killing it. So, but anyway, brick and mortar.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that amazing? People don't know what it takes to do this.
Takes a lot.
It's a big overhead. You got to grind when you don't want to when you're self-employed. It's not like going to somebody else's place, but you got to make sure that it's all working together.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're right. It's one of those things where when I first started in fitness, I actually started doing something you weren't supposed to do, like train in other gyms. A lot of the corporate gyms, they don't want you to do that. So after my stint doing that, I was approached by some of the officials, management at the gym. They were like, hey, you can't come here no more because we don't allow people to train other clients in here.
Oh, okay.
So after that, I utilized city parks, some of the recs that we had in the city for several months to save up my money. And this property right here, through a friend of mine, actually, Miss Monica Brewer, she had this property, and once she left, it was open. I asked her about it, and I saved up my chips till I was able to get it, and that was 7 years ago.
7 years. Oh,
Yes,
7 is a great number, and you're still here.
Still here.
In spite of all the challenges, and even through COVID.
Yes, ma'am. I got hit with COVID. Like, I got a story about COVID. So I was remodeling because this building didn't look nothing like it looks now.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Because this building has been here a long time.
Yes, ma'am. It was here when the Walmart and when Dixie and Miss Angie's been here for a long time too.
Right.
They're actually closing down. Today's their last day.
Wow. Okay. Angie's been there a long time.
I'm still here.
Yeah, and you're still here.
I had this wall behind us was getting renovated. I had hired some Hispanic guys to do it. And when all the restrictions from COVID dropped, they literally, it was on Monday, that Tuesday, they left everything here and they was gone. I don't know where they went.
What?
But they left their equipment and everything. So friends of mine, myself, and mayoral candidate Chris Breout, he was one of the people that helped me actually do the remodeling of this building. So it was definitely made by amateurs, but
because it was made by love.
It was definitely made by love.
And that's like us with Straightforward, with Gloria Strode, this show. We're in our 13th season, and I'm very proud that we have survived. We are independent Black media, and my husband has been my biggest fan and supporter. He's held it down even through COVID. You know, we ran reruns because we couldn't get to a lot of places. Everything was shut down, but we still continued. So when it's built, your dream is built with grit and love. When your friends came in and helped you, that's what it's all about. So that means you're on a solid foundation. Some people want those to be in where it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. See, we stable people. We're not going to do that. So for them to come in and be willing to help you with your dream, that speaks to who they are.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very impressed with that. I am. So, but you are from Columbia. You went to Kendrick, you told me.
Yes, ma'am.
I know a lot of people went to Kendrick. You know, I'm a Carver girl, but we're going to let y'all slide on that. But you were saying that when you were at Kendrick, you had the desire to be a physical therapist, but then you went down the entertainment road.
Yes, ma'am. Amongst other roads. Let me back up a little bit. My father, the late great Larry J. Flowers, was in the military, United States military. He retired after about 24 years of being in the service.
Okay.
And we were stationed here back in 1985. Growing up, being a military brat, I was actually born in Montgomery, Alabama, in a house, in my grandmother's house, through a midwife.
Wow.
In the country, in Montgomery, but the town was actually called Sprague Junction.
Okay, I'm right outside.
Yep, that's where I was born at, and through the military, went to Germany, California, Texas, Louisiana, and then we ended up here back in 1985. So when I first moved here, lived on the South Side. Definitely, that was my introduction to Georgia. Things were a little different here. Had to toughen up. And then we moved to the North Star Drive area.
Okay.
And that's where
to the drive.
To the drive.
Used to say,
yes, ma'am.
The Carver people.
Yeah, we moved to the drive.
Yeah.
I literally right behind Rogers Tap Room. Like
okay.
Go behind Rogers. We used to take jump the fence to go to Rogers. And went to Rothschild Junior High School.
Okay.
And then I went to Kendrick. Went to Kendrick from 1987.
So this village raised you.
Yeah. So everywhere I'm at right now is where I've been all my life. Where all my teenage life till now. I've been here within 2 miles of where we're at right now.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm from this community. Like
all right,
I'm
this
from
community,
this community.
this is your village.
This is my village.
It raised
for real,
you.
for
See,
real.
my village is the dub. You know,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like to tell people that have no shame in that. Yeah, Carver area is my area. And so at Kendrick, you said you were more of an entertainer than you were this athlete.
I was a jokester, entertainer. I would say that my classmates, and I talked to some of them now, more notably one of the coaches, Delray Stevens, and we still chat to this day. We still do things together with the students, more the student athletes, because he's a football coach.
Right.
But a lot of those roots that we bonded together back then, they're still here today. So never really was a big into sports or any other things in school, but I did graduate. Look, I wasn't an honor student.
But that's
like
okay.
That.
It doesn't matter. You graduated.
I did graduate from Kendrick, and I know my mama. It meant a lot to my mama.
Yeah, absolutely.
For all her boys to graduate. My brother also graduated from Kendrick.
Okay.
That was back in 1991, and from there, I actually got a job through the Enrichment Services Program.
Yeah.
They trained me to be a CNA.
Really?
So I worked at Deerfield Nursing Home for a little while.
Okay,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that is even useful here in this business that
so
you're in.
You see how the story built. You see how it's forming.
It's full
it was
circle.
already forming. Back then, I didn't even know it because that was God's plan.
Exactly. See,
That was
our
his plan.
is one thing, his is another.
I didn't even know it. And when I go back and look at it, I said, you always been into helping people.
Yes.
And I was like 19 then.
Yeah, all right. Well, what we're going to do is go to our first break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after a word from some of our sponsors.
Straightforward is brought to you by State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front lines for veterans every day. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided. A touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road. Trusted by generations. Whole Patient Healthcare. Dr. Jada Rimes-Bacote is board certified in family medicine. She believes the best patient care includes practical, individualized lifestyle changes. Located at 1338 13th Avenue, Columbus, 706-641-2080, or visit wholepatienthealthcare.com.
The state of Georgia averages 5 fatalities a day for motor vehicle crashes. Out of all 50 states, Georgia ranks 21st in impaired driving fatalities. Remember, buzz driving is impaired driving.
Be a team player, designated sober driver.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Greg Countryman. Make the right choice. The ball is in your hands. Stay sober and don't get pulled over.
Welcome back to Straightforward. We are really enjoying this visit. We're on location today at 4.0 Fitness here in Columbus, Georgia on the Buena Vista Road, a part of a long-standing shopping center that once held Walmart, once held Winn-Dixie. I mean, this was like a footprint for the community. And of course, Angie's been there for decades.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's now closing that business, and they probably going to move on to probably retirement. She's been here for a long time.
Yes.
And you are in your seventh year.
Yes, ma'am. 7
is a great number. Oh, I tell you, I'm just so very, very proud of that. And as we were saying in a sidebar, sometimes we take a detour to get to where God means for us to go. So it wasn't a stop sign. You went into the entertainment business when you left Kendrick, and you were telling me you had CNA training, but that CNA training comes back here. But you were saying when you were in the entertainment industry that you, and you can share this with the young guys that's coming up now, you did shows with some big name entertainers.
Yes, ma'am. And just for the timeline, the entertainment part, I was more of a jokester at Kendrick. The entertainment part actually came after that. After going through life, my stint at the nursing home, it lasted maybe about a year or two.
Well, that's good.
And then I definitely got pulled into, I'm not gonna say a dark place, but definitely got pulled into the streets. And it really wasn't a thing like, some people just come from poverty. I didn't have that journey. It was just, I just wanted money.
Right.
And dark forces kind of took control of my life for several years. And in the midst of that, that's when I got into the entertainment industry. Started a rap group with myself, my brother, and two of my best friends, Brandon and Roe. And we had a good run with that. The name of the group was called Flowjack. We've done shows with Young Jeezy, T.I., Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz. I mean, the list goes on.
And you didn't realize, because a lot of our young people aspire to be in the entertainment industry, there is a light side to that, but there's a dark side.
Oh yeah, yes, ma'am.
And we have to know how to balance that.
You have to know how to maneuver.
Exactly.
And that was through Bases Loaded. They're still there.
Oh yeah, I remember Bases Loaded.
There was a homegrown record company in Columbus, Georgia. So we had a good run with that. And after that ran this course, one of the artists, Big D, from our group, we actually went solo with him, started pushing him. So I really had almost like a 10 to 12 year tenure in the music industry. Like right now on my phone, I still got probably hundreds of DJs. Greg Street, DJ Scream, a whole bunch of DJs that we used to network and do shows with back in the day.
Yeah.
In my phone to this day. So the music industry is something that is a part of my life, something I always held dear.
Right.
And even now, my son, he has become a rapper. He did something that I didn't do, which is smart. He also has a full-time job. But
well, we learn as we get older.
I wish I would have did that too. But
and you have 2 sons.
I have 5 sons.
5,
yes, ma'am. So I got 1 son.
No girls.
1 girl.
Okay.
Trinity.
She's the princess.
Yes, ma'am. She's in one of the top 25 liberal arts high schools in the country. Located in San Antonio. One of my sons is about to graduate from aircraft mechanic school through Pratt Whitney. Then my oldest son is the one I was talking about who raps. That's Jay. Dimitri's a Brookstone graduate, and he's about to graduate from. He got 1 more year at Georgia Southern. My daughter Trinity, Big Draco from the country, Mardravius. He stays in Talbot County. And my little son.
Yeah, because we own property. Our family, my father's buried there in Talbot County.
Yes,
so I have roots. We own property there, legacy property.
And then my baby, he's 3 years old. His name is Champ. Stay right across the street.
So you really kind of, had to pick up the ball again, because that's like starting over.
You got to come back for that interview, Mick.
I know, because now you got to learn how to tie shoes, do the multiplication tables.
Yeah, he's a very smart little boy.
Very smart
boy. So them all my babies. That's my little tribe, and I love all of them unequivocally. And I'm proud of their accomplishments that they achieve in their short lives.
Right, and that's what it's about. And that's what we do as parents. We try to support our children in their dreams and try to help direct them, and they have free will. I tell people that, even with my own son, and we just hope, we're all making good choices. And I tell people, look, be careful now, because the road in life is long. I didn't always do everything my dad wanted me to do, because he certainly didn't send me to Albany State to be down there drinking TJ Swan. It was 2 kinds, Easy Days and Miller Nights. It was $2.50 a bottle. But I tell that story because I did my work, but I did drink the TJ Swan. So some people have painted these fantasy lives for themselves. That's why I always share that story.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's like all of us have done things, on our journey in life. But that doesn't mean that it's a stop sign. We took a detour. And so now here you are, 7 years later. You didn't do the physical therapy degree in college, but now you're still doing physical activities and helping others to be healthy.
Yes, ma'am. And we've helped so many on the road. Just going back to the entertainment, along that road, that's when I got huge. Living the lifestyle of a rapper, especially, we had a studio, sitting down, engineering, doing some of the work that your husband's doing, media, and just sitting down, smoking, drinking for years upon end. I blew up to like 325 pounds. So after the music was over, I actually got in trouble. Went down the road for a little while, not long, it was less than a year. When I came back, I was basically starting all over. So I'm big, I'm not in the game no more, and I was at ground zero, and that started the process to where I'm at now.
Right,
that
the
was my
healing,
beginning.
the
Yes,
restoration, and being in good health.
Yeah, and I went through a divorce with my wife at the time. Well, separation first, then went to divorce. But what you would call rock bottom, that was rock bottom for me. That's going through my life, seeing where rock bottom was at. It was like after the glitz and glam for the rap career, studio with a weight gain. That was my rock bottom, and I just felt at that time the only way I could go was up.
Okay, well, here we are. In 7 years in brick and mortar, even survived through COVID. And I've seen some of the fabulous people that work out in here. I watch you on social media now, and of course your companion she's simply fabulous, and I want you to take out your magic wand and wave it over me so I can look like that. Yeah, and your mom is here putting in the work, and then your morning group and afternoon. I really follow what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm just very proud of that. I just don't have the courage enough yet to come in here. You keep telling me that, but I have to convince myself that I can do it. Because I'm one of those like you. If I started, I want to be successful in it. Right.
Do you know a lady, Miss Pat? I know Toya knows her. She's from the Dub. Miss Pat, she's about your age, maybe a little bit younger, but she came and worked out with me. She was one of my clients for a while.
Okay.
But she's from the Dub, so when I say age ain't nothing but a number, I really mean it. Like I said, my mama and my nephew helps train my mom too. She been here getting it, but she had to start. Once you start, your body get used to it. And you can do it.
Okay.
I know you can do it.
All right, I'm going to take your word for that. What we're going to do is go to our final break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after a word from some of our sponsors.
Even at lower speeds, a crash between a bicyclist and motor vehicle can cause broken bones and traumatic brain injuries. Busy intersections are particularly dangerous for cyclists. Wear a helmet, stop at red lights, use hand signals, yield to pedestrians. Bike safe, bike smart.
Paid for with grant funds from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
New Horizons Behavioral Health, building better lives in the Chattahoochee Valley, providing services to persons with mental illness, developmental disabilities, and addictive diseases. Located in the Health and Human Services Building, 2100 Comer Avenue, Columbus, or call 706-596-5500. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a 5-star commercial service with satisfied customers in Georgia and South Carolina, built on the principle that every detail matters. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a new season building a family legacy. The Framing Factory and Art Gallery for professional framing and decorative art, located in Lake Bottom, 1325 17th Street, or call 706-324-3823.
And welcome back to Straightforward. I'm enjoying this wonderful visit with the amazing Terrence Flowers here at 4.0 Fitness, and I'm going to get my courage up so I can be here and become this fabulous senior citizen. I just celebrated my 70th birthday, but you told me on social media that didn't count because your mom is 70 and plus and she can do it, that you had confidence that I can do it too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, I keep telling myself that, and I'm eventually going to get myself together, and you're going to help me to be this fabulous runway 70-year-old.
I got you.
Okay, so share with us what you got going on here. Wonderful professional equipment, pleasant environment. We came in today and, you had someone in working out, and I mean, you really figured this thing out.
Yes, ma'am. And I would say that this facility is an experiment. this experiment from started from the bottom. Now we here.
Yeah.
When I first opened up this building, and I've seen some of those pictures, there was nothing in here. I didn't have no equipment. I had a couple people who actually donated some things to me, but it was just an empty shell. But what started this was me trying to get myself in shape. Like I said, I had ballooned over 325 pounds, volatile marriage that was on the rocks. And
depression and all of that going
mental
together.
health.
Yes.
Back then, even now, it's taboo for a black man to talk about mental health. But knowing what it is now, I can go back and say I was definitely suffering from it. And the only way I knew how to combat it was to get my body better. It was more of a and I'm just being transparent here. It was more of a revenge thing against my ex versus a healing thing. And I learned to heal once I got myself straight. I was like, you know, I gotta let that go and worry about me.
Move on.
But my nephew actually took my first before picture, and I still have that. I still market that picture.
Okay.
When I first started walking/running through my neighborhood, that's what a lot of people knew me by, just by seeing me run down St. Mary's Road, Shirley B. Winston, and you know, just trial and tribulation. I figured it out for myself. And once I did, people started asking me, hey, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? And you know, knowledge is information. Information is power.
Exactly.
So I use that to my advantage. I got my first couple of clients. Like I said, I was in other gyms training them. And you really don't supposed to do that.
Right.
And I knew that, but I was just kind of like, once again, that was kind of my way, I guess, hustling. I've always been a hustler. So look, I wasn't doing nothing illegal, but I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. So when I got caught, it just motivated me to save my coins up, and I knew I needed
to launch.
Yeah, I knew I needed my own spot.
Dream.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I knew I needed my own spot. So, like I said, I worked out of Shirley B. primarily. I worked out of Fluellen. I think it's called Fluellen. Not Fluellen. What's the one on Benning Road? That the one with the police is at?
Frank Chester.
Frank Chester. I worked out of Frank Chester, North Side, Solomon Road gyms. I was a resident and a familiar face in those gyms for about almost a year.
And that's a part of Columbus Park.
Yeah, all those are part.
And that's why you know people all over the city.
And that's why I know this city back and forth.
Exactly.
I done jogged every trail. I done went through every nook and cranny. Can't nobody tell me nothing about that.
Exactly.
That's something can't nobody tell me nothing about.
That's right.
Because I've been there.
And when you speak on it, you're speaking from a place of your personal knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Not something somebody told you.
Somebody told me. I've donated things, accessories in the gym. So I know these rec department. I've seen them in decline. I know it's another time for another story, but I've seen them in decline. But that's what helped build me up. And then, like I said, I talked to a friend, Monica Brewer. She said this place was available, and I just went for it. And like I said, that was in November 2019. Come March, boom, COVID hit. And like I said, I was left holding the wheel, so to speak. Friends, like I said, Attorney Chris Brown, some other friends, they came and helped me put this thing together, helped me put the drywall up.
That's real friends.
Help me do everything.
Right. Because you know your other friends will show up when it's all done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the people that show up when you're trying to build the house, the foundation, those are the ones.
Your friends.
Those are your real
and
ones.
It's too many to name. My brother was there. One of my clients, Shaquilla Ford, her sons came. My boy David Daniels, Tax Now, he came. So I had friends to help me put this together. And ever since then, it's been a experience for me and growth. Keep in mind, like I say, and
then you pour back into the community in the middle of all of this.
All that, been doing that.
Right, because it's hard to run a brick and mortar with all of the responsibilities and still not be selfish to say, I just got to do this. But then even with all of that, you still pouring back
into the community. I remember when the Iranians, the no travel ban. I was out there. I forgot her name. She's over there. I just did an interview with her too. She's over here at Girls Inc. What's her name? I forgot her name, but I was out there with her. Anytime when was it Mike Brown with Tonza and Skinny, when they was out there protesting, I remember they got arrested.
Yeah, they did get arrested.
Yeah, I was out there with them. I was actually filming that, so I've always been on the scene, especially once I got out the streets, because I always cared about people.
Exactly.
So my activism has always been there. And
this is not anything new for you.
It's not my
You've
first
always
rodeo.
been, quote, a voice of the
been
village.
There. I mean, I got pictures to prove it. When they killed on the highway here, what's the name?
Kenny Walker.
Kenny Walker. And the people from Atlanta came down. It was like tens of thousands of people. I did the walk from the I think it was Citizens
From the government center down
yes, ma'am.
to
I was
yeah.
there. I was there. And I don't have photos of that, but I was there. So
Right.
my activism has always been a part of who I am. I never shied away from that.
And always an advocate for the kids.
Oh, always. With
Yeah.
my CGY Sports brand.
CGY, say it again.
CGY Sports. My train your brain. That's with me teaching kids on how conflict resolution, how to calm it down. Like I said, too much to talk about in this interview.
And then you have a podcast.
And I got a podcast.
And then what's the name of that?
Coffee with Coach.
Coffee with the Coach.
See,
I look forward to that every day.
And
He's going to drop some knowledge for Miss Strode.
I ain't got the tea, I got the coffee.
Hello. I love that.
It's just a little bit more masculine. I mean,
Yeah.
You kind of, feel
No, I
for a
like
guy
that.
to say he
Coffee
got the
with
tea.
the Coach. And what's your call with that? You got when you sign out? Coach T
It's the
Flow.
host with the most from coast to coast, the GOAT, Coach T Flow.
Okay, Coach T Flow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so before we run out of time, make sure you tell people how they can find you, how they can join this gym, how they can afford it. They don't have to go borrow nothing from a finance company.
No, they
Because
don't.
some of those gyms, they want you to go borrow money and pay for it all in advance.
ma'am.
We're not rolling like
We
that
ain't
at
rolling like that.
4.0. Okay.
Before I get there, I'd like to thank my mom.
Oh, absolutely.
She is Joanne Oliver. She is my rock. All this is possible because of her. And I hope I don't get emotional, but because when everybody else it felt like everybody was falling to the wayside, she was always right beside me.
Oh, yeah, you had a praying mother because I sat in the choir with her. So,
Yeah.
see, I know that. You don't have to
already know
tell
that.
me
I know you know that.
I
But
already
to
knew
get in
that.
contact with me, I would say Google Terrence Flowers on 4.0 Fit on Facebook. Direct message me for all information. I respond back. I have
And you got a website?
Yeah,
we went there?
It's 4.0 Fit. The 4 and the O are numerical, so it's 4.0 Fit, the 4 and the O.com. The 4 and the O are numerical. And
Okay, and
I
you're
respond back real quick.
You do, and
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
on Facebook.
I'm on all
And
social
what's
media
this
except for LinkedIn.
And what's the physical address?
The physical address is 4701 Buena Vista Road, Suite B.
All right. B as in the best.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
the best at 4.0. Well, I want to thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
doing
much.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
You had a wonderful mother, a praying mother, and just know, you're at 7, we're going to get 70 more.
Yes,
How about
ma'am.
that?
Hallelujah.
All right. All right. This has been straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.
What up, world? What's up, Columbus? Be sure to tune in every Sunday, Straightforward with Gloria Strode, right here on NBC 38.